Good day, friends. Good day, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I still remain your baby girl, Dami. All right, today we'll be looking at what we call the line of fire. Line of fire. I know so many of us know what fire means. Fire is danger. Whenever we hear that word fire, everybody know it means what danger. All right, when we now say line of fire means being in harm's way. Line of fire means standing in a place where you could be injured. Line of fire means you're standing directly in a position or in a place where anything could go wrong. That's what line of fire means. Line of fire injuries occurs when we are standing in the path of either a moving object, a moving vehicle. So many of us do this. A vehicle will be coming, you just see it's that time you want to jump. You can see the vehicle coming. Some people will say they are smart. I don't understand what that smartness means. You see a vehicle coming, and that is the time you want to cross the road. Why don't you patiently wait? Let that vehicle move, and you cross. That is standing in line of fire. Any could go wrong. The car could knock you down. The bike could knock you down. The motorcycle or tricycle could knock you down. That means you stood in the line of fire. You stand in the line of danger. And it can burn you, it could hurt you, it could cause damage. Not just damage to you alone as a person, but damage to even the operator, or even damage to the asset, which can be the vehicle, which can be the moving objects. Now we'll look at 5 examples. We'll look at 5 examples of standing in the line of fire. 1, when you are standing in the path of a moving equipment. So many people do this, especially in the workplace. They'll be doing horseplay. We call it horseplay in the safety line. They'll be doing horseplay. You see a forklift moving, and probably because the operator is your friend and you want to jump in it, you just jump and jump out. You jump, and anything could go wrong. Anything could happen. Please, when you see a moving object or a moving equipment, please try as much as possible to stay out, because it means you are in the line of fire. Now, let's look at another example. Another example is standing underneath a load. Let me put this example now. An equipment is lifting an object, and you go and stand directly under it. In the day-to-day activity, so many of us do it. We'll stand directly under an electric pole. You are playing with fire. That is a line of fire. You stand directly under electric pole. You stand directly under a transformer pole, my brother. That is line of fire. Anything can happen. Line of fire. So now, looking at it in the safety aspect, we say when you stand directly under a lifted load or a static object that could fall, that is standing under the line of fire. You are in the line of fire. My brothers and sisters, you need to take off. Once you see a crane or you see a moving object, it's time to take off. Don't stand under transformer. Don't stand beside transformer. Don't stand under an electric pole. That is line of fire. Anything could go wrong. Anything could happen. Now, let's look at another example. When you walk next to an unstable material, my mommies, we do this a lot now. We want to show Jackie Chan. You know that box you kept up on the shelf is not standing properly. And you go there, you are adjusting the shelf. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Those bugs will fall directly under your head now. Line of fire. You are the one who positioned those equipments there, and you are the one who is even going there to distort it. You're standing under the line of fire. So, but in the workplace, we say when you walk next to an unstable material, you know the shelf is not stable, and you are walking close to it. You are not Jackie Chan, no. Anything could go wrong. Anything could happen. An accident can happen. It is a heavy object can fall from that place and hit you directly. So, my brothers and sisters, whenever you want to work in an environment, check for your environment properly. Check for environment. Ensure you are not standing in the line of fire. Don't play any Jackie Chan. Don't play any smart move. It is not smartness. I see it as stupidity. Now, let's look at another example. When walking next to an object under tension. Mm-hmm. 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 My brothers, that is a line of fire. A big line of fire. You need to stay out of fire. You don't want the fire to burn you. You don't want the fire to burn you. So when walking under an object that is under tension is probably a object that probably they used some lines to put in place together, and then you are walking directly under it. So please stay out of it. When an object is under tension, it's just put in place. It's not stable. Most time this happen in the okay. Let me give an example in the pipeline sector where they try to use a sling to hold a pipe in place, and on it's not sitting on any support, and it's just being tensioned. Anything could happen. It could be the slings could give way and the pipes falls. So when there is a heavy object that is being tensioned, please try much as possible to stay out of it. It means you're standing in the line of fire. Now, when you place your hands or your body on the equipment that is rotating, hey, you can see that this equipment is rotating and you want to test. Our mommies do this a lot. When they want to know if an iron is hot, they use their palm to test. Line of fire. It could shock you. It is line of fire. That thing can shock you. My brothers, please stay out of the line of fire. Stay out of line of fire. Fire can fire. Fire does not send you. Fire can happen at any time. Please, when you see a rotating equipment, most especially in this in the manufacturing industries, don't try and do any magic and be putting your hands inside or trying to show that you are an expert. No, please, let's try as much as possible to take these little tips and stay out of the line of fire. My mommies, my daddies, when you want to check if your iron is hot, you can place it on top of a cloth and feel it. Put your palms there to test. Don't put your palms directly under the iron. It will burn you. Thank you. See you next time for more tips. And I remain your baby girl, Dami.